Okay, this is a high vibe hit. This is something that I want you to take very seriously. I want this program to work for you and with you. And part of what we're doing here is to create new habits. So we have a habit tracker. We also have the journaling and the worksheets that we've given you. But what I'm wanting you to do is to take along with this program so that within the next few weeks, you have built a new routine that is individually yours, set up with your own DNA sequence, okay, with how you work with your reality. There's going to be places where we're setting all of that in motion, but for doing this process, the best way I can explain it to you is that the more attention you give, the more you show your reality that you really do believe that you create it all, putting you back in the driver's seat, always in the driver's seat, okay? The more you can do that by being in habit and ritual and routine, the more your world will work with you. That takes you out of that hustle mode and much more into flow state. And when we can do that shift, it's magical. There'll be more on that later. But for right now, I want you to set up your very own system. Take all of the habits that we're going to be talking about, looking at all of your belief structures. Look, I mean, you've got a lot of them in there. Stop and think about what it really takes to put this world together, okay? You have a hand in all of that. We don't do that in one sitting. This should become a daily habit of yours where it takes just a few minutes in the morning or in the evening. For me, I love doing my belief work in the evenings, okay? That's where my day is, and I've seen a lot more. It's like, ooh, I might have some friction going on, or some other blockages are coming up, or somebody said something that just triggered, and I'll keep note of that. I have reams full of work that I've done, and it pays off in the end. It has created a system for me that I pretty much have a lot covered. I've healed a lot, I've done a lot, and I want to give that to you as a gift. By the time we're done with this process, you have your own routine set, okay? Yes, it takes anywhere from 30 to 90 days to set in a habit, to replace the old and reset the new. We're doing all sorts of things in the brain. Allow it to be magical, but based in quantum physics. It truly is. It's not just all huff and puff and fluffy stuff. That stuff is there and it's real and it feels really good. But for right now, this first section, I want you to get into the mindset of working with quantum physics. That's truly what you're doing. You're shifting your matrix all over the place. So things will get a little wonky here and there. I want to reassure you, I know what it feels like. It may feel scary. It can feel very unconcerning because things just start going haywire. It can be magical and, oh my gosh, how did that happen? That's really cool. I thought about it and poof, it showed up. We'll play with some things like that. But for right now, please, please, please take this very seriously. Utilize what I'm giving you and create your own daily routine. You can call it a ritual, whatever it is you want. You can add in candles, you can add in sage, you can add in crystals, you can add in all the things, or you can just let it be time where you sit with yourself and journal. Good enough. That works, okay? Another thing that I want to mention here is that the theta sessions that we do in the group, all right? I want you to show up for those as often as possible, okay? That's where we can take huge chunks, find the exact right one by doing that muscle testing and a little bit of digging, and pull it so that it comes down like a Jenga would. All of those other belief structures, that framework, boom, it comes down, and then we let the creator to go in and reframe for you. So show up for those times. Anytime that I have one that's available for you, please jump on it. It's not something that I do often for anybody other than my people that I work with like this. So please come in. They are very magical times, and I promise you will get plenty out of it. Okay, guys, I know you got this thing, and I'm just so proud of you. Be sure and do your check-ins and do everything that you need to make sure that you get the most out of this entire program. I'll see you soon.